Welcome to Question Marks, and today is just the boys. The boys. It's the boys.
We nailed it.
Yeah, was that right? Are we recording that one?
Was that recording?
It's recording. Do it. We're not going to keep the voices the whole time, I promise.
What?
No, we did it. That's it. Welcome to the boys episode. I love you. Bye.
Okay. Well, since this is the boys episode,
The boys.
I thought we would talk about the one thing all of us, the boys, have in common, and it is our love of money, getting it, having it, money, 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 baby. I'm all about the money. So, more importantly, like, what's the value of things? I guess, like what society kind of, or the economy thinks the value of things are, because we're the boys. We're people of business. We like business. So, like, a price determination of a thing, theoretically, can be, like, set by the average of what we all individually set a value to of. So, what, I ask you, and this two-part question, do we, as a society, currently put as the most valuable thing?
Time.
Like money-wise?
I'm going to say, let's do
Like
physical
fiscally?
object.
Okay.
So, like, the physical object that we have said, this is the most expensive thing we have made.
Most expensive thing we've made.
Yeah, like, we're like, this thing is the most expensive to us.
And it has to be a man-made thing. It can't be just like, a diamond.
Yeah. Or mineral.
Diamonds are on the table. I would
They are
say
on the
that.
table.
Yep, I would say diamonds are on the table. Man-made or man-discovered.
Discovered, okay.
Nuclear bomb.
Ooh, good question. That's a statement.
I mean,
good
I
statement.
think a lot of money has gone.
Good statement.
Good statement.
Good
Wrong,
thing you
but
said
good
out loud.
statement.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of money has gone into building those things, or at least what they say is. That's where that's going. I don't know.
That was good.
Nuclear force. I don't know.
I like it.
Yeah.
Close, but no cigar. Which we also
Wait,
love.
you have
There's
the
an
actual
answer?
answer?
There's an actual answer,
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
Most
okay.
expensive thing.
Yeah, there's an actual answer.
Okay.
Thank
Something
you.
that was
some
found in
research.
space, like stardust or some mineral.
It was
you
not
find
found in space, no.
Okay.
Was it porn?
It would be very cool if it was.
That's probably a
the
$1 million
industry
industry.
itself, probably,
Multi-million.
yes.
Yeah.
But believe it or not, still not the most expensive thing.
We had a conversation
that's not
before
the
we
most
started
valuable
recording. I'm just saying.
No.
This seems like a lot of
Brady
place,
was talking.
a lot of
before
place
this
to put your money. Yeah.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. You guys are physically insane. Talking about pornography on our The Boys podcast. The last thing we talk about is girls. It's The Boys, darn it.
Who said girls were involved
Yeah,
in the pornography?
there's lots of pornography out there.
Maybe we take it a different angle.
Just so you know.
There's pornography.
I was thinking outside the box, I thought.
That's a good answer. Good answer.
Pun intended.
Oh, boo.
Good answer.
All right.
This is a gross start.
We can start over.
We can't. Wow, I really don't know. Titanium's not more expensive than a diamond. Or I don't know, I guess.
Something recovered from the Titanic or like Atlantis or something like that.
Oh, I like the ideas. I will say what it is people are living inside of now.
People are living inside
People
of
are
it?
living inside of it,
A
yeah.
home?
Is it a building?
I would say it's not necessarily a building, more of a, it's sort of a building. It's more of a vehicle.
Like a submarine.
Yeah, but not underwater.
Oh, the International Space Station?
It is the International Space Station.
So it wasn't
I see,
discovered
I
in
see.
space. It was
But
just
it's
put
not
to
It
space.
was put to
sent it
space,
there.
exactly.
I see.
Yes, the one thing that is the most expensive to give the most value to is the International Space Station.
That makes sense.
But since this is the boys episode, and I love the boys,
But what's the cost of said space station?
oh, it's like many $1 billion.
Oh, so yeah, okay.
Yeah, many $1 billion.
don't
It's
have
not
the
even
exact
close.
answer.
Like the next second closest is a yacht called like the Supreme Sandwich Yacht.
Not a nuclear bomb.
Not a nuclear bomb. Nope.
How much is a nuclear? I need to
Oh,
know
this
how
is
much
a
a nuclear bomb
very,
is
very
worth.
nice
Not that I'm-
yacht.
That
Like from
sounds
start to
scary.
finish,
can't afford it.
of like
Yeah.
discovering it, like paying all the scientists to discover how to split an atom, to the fact that they put it into a capsule and like, all right, this is going to split when it hits. That thing, like
That's- yeah.
that amount of money.
Yeah.
Oh,
That.
Well, it was the 1940s or whatever year. It was
Yeah.
40 something.
40.
Yeah.
So money didn't have that much. It got more. What's the appreciated?
With inflation
Yeah,
and stuff like
inflation and
that.
stuff. So
True.
comparatively, if we did it now, it'd be probably
It's
really
the same thing
expensive,
with the
but-
space station. You pay all those scientists and stuff like that, too.
Yeah, and then
Is that considered in the cost?
I don't think so. I didn't look that close into it.
How much,
This is
do,
the
how
boys
much do
episode.
mirrors cost? You know, and
Mirrors cost a
lot.
lot.
At least 3.
Yeah, the Hubble telescope, speaking about mirrors, is also on the list. It's got a lot of reflective panels on it.
So it's
What list? Most expensive thing?
yeah. So the things that we build on Earth and then send to space are the most expensive things on Earth.
Two of them, yes. 2 of them, yes. Yes,
The
they
Mars
are.
rover.
But anyways, part 2 of the question.
Part two.
Since this is the boys, and I love and value you all so much, what's the one thing that you put the most value on?
Does it have to be a physical?
No, it can be whatever. Mine currently is my boy and my wife. I love them
course.
so very much.
Yeah.
What's the value? How much you sell them for?
I just got paid today, so I got
Down to brass tacks.
I got a couple grand in my pocket.
I mean,
you're
since I
saying-
am a businessman, having a wife and a son that are both net negatives right now, they're not copying me any money.
Net negatives.
I guess my wife is doing a good job of working, so she's a very good working woman. I like her a
She's
lot.
not in the room this week.
no,
so,
she's
yeah.
not. She's
Warren.
not. So I can.
Warren, if you listen to this down the road,
And he's
called
an
you a net
investment.
negative.
He's an investment. He's an investment. Wow.
Hopefully, there's a good return on that.
I'm a businessman.
Yeah, obviously, Dapper Dan over here.
Leather vest. All right. I'm going to go conversations, which is also funny because,
yes.
like, this is a conversation that we have no money coming in for. So, like, exactly, it's a net negative because I spend money on beer to be here. So. But no, nothing better than filling time with a conversation. I think that's probably like basics of humanity and communication is that we need to have these kind of talks that don't matter but matter at the same time. You know, like we're not going to solve any problems or we're not going to answer any questions necessarily for anyone else.
Yeah.
But we answer them for ourselves, maybe, or at least get closer to an understanding of who we are. So I'm going to go with that.
On a similar one, I'm going to say just straight up time, which you kind of said, or somebody said earlier when we first brought it up. But I don't think it always, the time spent, specifically the time spent with like my loved ones, so friends, family, all of that jazz. I don't think that needs to be spent with conversation all the time. I am somebody who really, really enjoys and honestly looks for in a relationship / like connection, friendship, whatever, with somebody, the ability to be in a comfortable silence and I don't know, just be able to exist in each other's space and like enjoy having that other person there and really value that energy that they give, but you don't necessarily have to be like consuming like their every thought and stuff like that consistently, but just time and energy with them.
Is one of your love languages quality time?
How did you know?
Runs in the family. I think. What's your other one? What's your giving love language?
I don't know. I haven't like taken the test. I don't
I was
think
about to go
so.
take a test quick.
I was like, I know there's tests out there.
What's my lovelanguage.com?
I would probably say,
Non-sponsored.
well, I don't know all of the different like technical terms. I feel like there's
gift
different. Like,
giving.
yeah, there's like gift giving, like
Physical touch.
physical touch, words of affirmation,
Quality time.
quality time. I would
feel
probably
like there's a fifth
say,
one.
I know there's more for sure, but I would
Gifts.
probably say
Gift giving.
Gifts.
Yeah.
I
That is
feel
one.
like
Yeah.
that's how I show love, not how I receive love. I don't
show love through gifts.
Well, I like giving gifts to people,
Yeah.
but I don't like
Receiving gifts.
receiving them. Yeah. I mean, I do enjoy receiving them, of course, but it's not like I don't know. That's not I don't
Doesn't
like to
sway you one
Yeah,
way or the other.
yeah, yeah.
Love-
That's
the
not
love
how I
scale.
That's not how I show value of love, you know. I would probably say quality time or like words of affirmation. I think it's really important to like let your other person know how you
okay.
feel about them and I don't know, just hype them up every once in a while.
I get you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean to pivot here. Question
Sorry,
within a
yeah, that
question.
was
What's
crazy.
what's your love language as well, Brady?
I think it's words of affirmation.
Giving?
Yes. No, receiving. Receiving. Mine's words of like receiving words of affirmation, and then my other one for like giving, I suppose, is also words of affirmation.
Double down on words. of
Yeah,
affirmation.
very good at it.
Okay. Cam?
I don't know
Finish
yet,
your
but
test?
I have a few more
value.
questions left. I'll get back to that
Started
I
the
got
test.
later on in the episode.
Yes.
Just randomly blurt out your love language. All right. Sorry. So, Cam, I think you actually have to answer
I
Brady's
do have to
question.
answer the question.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine. Most valuable thing to me? I would say Because I can't say my family, because you said it. I'll say the land that I own,
Oh yes.
because then my house is on it, and then my people are in it, and my cats. So that it all goes together. It's like I went a little bit above yours.
I like it,
I own
yeah.
the house.
Yeah.
My people are
Yeah.
on my land.
My people on my land.
Now I
yeah.
can vote.
I run this land.
But other than that, yeah, time is good. Diamonds are forever.
That's what I've heard.
Time is good. Diamonds are forever. Awesome.
Time's
We
just a
found
relative
Cam's love
circle.
language.
That's all it is. It's a relative circle.
Oh God, that's
Yeah.
a whole thing. Can we even?
Yeah.
Did I
I'm
get
not gonna
deep?
get into it.
I didn't mean
I'm
to
not
go
gonna get
deep. See,
Time might not exist.
I'm in that whole thing where I'm maturing and I say weird, profound things like that now.
Very quickly.
Just like leave them.
I'm pretty sure you're the guy who brought up pornography.
Just
and now
comes
you're
out.
dropping time as circular.
I'm
on
not
us.
the guy that brought up pornography. I'm the guy that brought up pornography on the show. State
true,
that
true.
out loud. Yeah.
Just got the death look from Brady.
I know, he's like, stop saying things.
No. I was just talking about pornography and time being secular. I was about to go like, well, that's a time circle jerk if I've ever heard of one. All right, moving on to the next question.
Cam, I think you got the next.
Oh, I do?
Wait, Brady, what do you put value on your family? Never mind.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, I like them. They're pretty valuable to me.
They're pretty neat. Although they're net negative.
They're investments.
They're investments. Right. Down the road.
Yeah, I'll go next. So I do I have the contacts that I order online, so I get a month's supply at a time, and I had they banked them up because there was a while there towards the end of the pandemic where I wasn't wearing contacts every day, so I had extra and ended up canceling my subscription because I had so many extra, and then that time came when I ran out of contacts. I'm like, I need contacts, and I couldn't get them right away. I had to wait forever because it ships all the way over here. So I was like, kind of like going between glasses and my last 2 pairs of contacts. I'm going to save those for a good day, and then I finally got my stuff re-upped and figured out and upgraded my cycle to every 2 weeks instead of every month. So I'm like, I'll never have to worry about that again,
Nice.
as far as I know. My
Love
question,
to see where
though-
this is going.
my question is,
Sorry.
if you could have a lifetime supply of anything, what would that be? Mine wouldn't be contacts, but that's how I got to the question.
Is it okay? Important question.
Yeah,
Do they deliver it all at once and you have to store it, or is it like
that is an
delivered?
important question.
that does matter.
I'll
a
say
lot.
for the sake of if you're going to save food or something that will go bad, that you can have it forever. Lifetime supply.
You get the best.
When you run
Periodically
out, you
shipped.
the best of it.
It's like
whenever.
I'm out of money. You reach in your pocket, you got $20. Every
like
time you reach in your pocket, you got $20.
Hello Fresh for hot dogs just shows up to your house. Hot dogs
Yeah,
every
it's
day.
right when you need it.
It's on a
Yeah.
scheduled.
Well, in your money
shipment.
scenario, does the money know I don't have money? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Or can I? Okay, so
Or I
I
think
can't pull the
it's
$20 out.
you
and be
know
like,
you don't
"Oh,
have
I
money."
don't have any money anymore, and keep pulling $20 out.
Right.
Can't do that.
That's too deep.
Okay. I'm not going to answer money anyway, so it was a bad
Yeah.
question. I'm sorry.
I always wanted that. I was like, every time I reach my hand in my pocket, I pull out $20. That'd be kind of fun,
That
but
would be neat. Okay.
that's a cool superpower.
I got you. I know an answer.
Okay. Thank you. Finally, somebody understands me.
McDonald's Dr. Pepper.
Like the fountain drink?
I was okay. Our last boys episode,
Yes, the fountain
Hope's top food item was soda. And the second food item was Pop Tarts. And she only eats the crust of the Pop Tarts.
yeah.
I just listened to it prepping for this. So it's hilarious you brought up McDonald's specifically.
I
though?
haven't changed. Yeah, no.
She's sweating now.
I'm sweating. My face is so red. I'm the pinnacle of health, truly.
You said that last one.
This is
Why
the
have I
same
not
exact
grown?
episode, by the way. In case you're listening
How
to
long
it.
ago was that? 2 years ago? 1 year ago?
That
No.
was 2
I don't even-
Decembers ago, I think. I'm not sure.
I'm sweating.
You had moved to Colorado and back in between
before
those
that
episodes.
happened. Yeah, okay. So, wow. And here I still am. Well, I think this could be a big rumor that I've been operating on, but I think McDonald's gets their own soda syrups sold to them. Like, why Sprite? Their Sprite is so much better than any other Sprite you have ever tasted. I think they have like a special deal with these, like with Coke and like the other companies like Dr. Pepper and like those companies.
Or they pay scientists so much to get that fine tuning down on every machine.
I heard that's it, actually.
Well,
soda water combo.
So
I'm a
there's also
McDonald's
something about
scientist, no
that
big deal.
and how it's stored.
McScientist.
I think there's also, and this is all, I have not worked at McDonald's. I don't know. I haven't been in the back. I haven't seen how it works.
You don't know a guy?
You probably asked. You probably
I
asked.
could probably, true. But I heard from a little birdie that they keep so if you're not familiar with how like a restaurant soda machine works type thing, there's like a big
Don't listen to our podcast.
there's a big bag of syrup and then the carbonated water gets added in like afterwards, right? You don't just get like a bag of carbonated soda.
Pop, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, I think McDonald's keeps their soda or the syrup in these like stainless steel vats that keeps them cold, and the coldness has an effect on how crisp these things are. Because when I ran a restaurant, if our Coke machine didn't have our Coke, like our soda dispenser thingy, didn't, and it was also like connected to an ice bath. If the ice bath was empty, so therefore the lines were warm, it was flat. So I'm like, okay, math works, the colder it is.
Math somewhere in there.
Keeping these things, instead of in these cardboard boxes / plastic bags, keeping them in these stainless steel vats.
So it's
I don't
steel.
know.
The taste
I
we're
don't
getting
know.
is steel.
Sorry.
So I think I first need whatever machinery they got, and then I need an endless supply of their syrup.
And I know
And
the
that's
answer to this
my
question.
answer.
I'm just going to ask it anyway. You're not going to get tired of it?
No,
Okay. Yeah, I figured. All right.
absolutely not. Unfortunately, even if I am, and they probably will tell me one day it's like contributing to some kind of health issue I have. They're like, you need to stop drinking this Dr. Pepper.
Well, you have a lifetime supply. Why would you do that?
Yeah, there-
Exactly.
there
And
was
like life is
that,
short,
There was that one lady that lived to be like
It's a doctor.
103, and all the doctors told her she was going to die if she kept drinking Dr. Pepper. She outlived them all.
Yeah.
Period.
Which
It's a
doctor you gonna
doctor.
listen to, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I saw that interview.
Exactly.
She's
Dr.
like,
Pepper is a woman. I love her.
What's the secret to living so long? And she's like, I drink a Dr. Pepper a day.
That's good.
And when I live to be 115,
When?
I'm gonna say that exact same thing.
That does not sound fun.
I don't
No,
want to
that's
live
too
that
many
long,
years.
but maybe it's a Dr. Pepper that'll keep me alive that long. Just saying. Anyways,
McDonald's.
I digress. Somebody else answer this question.
Don't really like dug up on the Dr. Pepper. Kind of like it.
I'm getting embarrassed.
You got one? I got one.
I got nothing.
All right. I'm going movie theater popcorn fresh.
yes.
Obviously, every time I want it fresh.
Yeah.
And I'm getting that. I don't know why. During COVID, obviously, all the movie theaters shut down, and we were concerned they wouldn't come back. I probably went to like a movie every 2 years before COVID. I'm like there 3 times a year now at least. Like I am in the movie theater getting popcorn. It's like they paved paradise and put up a parking lot. I don't want that to happen with my movie theater popcorn. So I even went so far as to get I got like something called Flavor Call, which is like arena popcorn seasoning. Like it's industrial seasoning.
Yeah.
And then I got like movie theater specific butter. And I looked into what kind of kernels they use and all this stuff. And I can come very close. Some say better. I don't think it's better. Movie theater popcorn supreme, especially like AMC where they give you your own pump,
Oh.
The hard part is they give you like a whole thing of popcorn so the top can get super buttery.
Yeah.
You
Pour
gotta
it
get them
down
in the
the
little.
sides.
Okay, or if they have little cups. I went to an AMC and they had little cups with the lid. Put it in the cup with the lid, so throughout the movie,
You can just dip it.
That is
disperse it.
dipping it sounds horrible. Just boom. Big scoop of butter.
Just dip it on in
I
there.
was gonna say periodically, once you deplete a little bit more, disperse it a little bit more.
Okay.
But you could dip individual kernels.
I'd be like on the way home from the movie. I'd be like sucking my fingernails though, trying to get that butter out if I was dipping.
Dip it, yeah.
Just one. Oh, that's what's made you uncomfortable. Okay, all right, Brady.
No, you dip the popcorn. Like, have you ever had wet popcorn? It's
Yeah.
immediately that it just gets soggy and like falls apart.
It's
before you get
beautiful.
your-
Yeah.
when it is soggy, when it's soggy with butter, it is beautiful.
I disagree. Like, I like the
That's too
crispy
bad.
part of popcorn. Like, it's got to be a little bit of crispy, a little bit.
Yeah,
And soggy popcorn is like wet paper bag. You're like, I have a wet paper bag now, and I don't like it. I wish I had a dry paper bag.
I don't like it.
Yeah. I just don't. I don't get wet, soggy popcorn. That makes no
That's
sense.
the case study you're preparing it to? I have a wet paper bag. I don't like it anymore. Yeah, that's applicable to popcorn. Good one.
It is.
Yeah, I get your point.
Yeah, it's same old,
It can't contain as well, yeah.
Yeah. I've got mine, though. Unlimited supply of coffee.
Oh,
Yeah,
What
that
kind of
would
coffee?
be mine.
You can't just have like...
Yes, Ethiopian light roast sugar cafe.
how do you brew it?
I do pour over.
Okay.
I'm very good. Like, you know how Grayson gets really into the industrial stuff of figuring out, like, I want it to be the perfect stuff. Like, it has to be, like, movie theater specific. I do the same with, like, I want mine to be coffee shop, literally the exact same.
Have you tried a Chemex before?
I have one.
Oh, you have a Chemex?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what I use for
Amazing.
my pour over.
Yeah, that's sick.
I've spent a lot of money on like a grinder and getting the right like gooseneck water boiler.
Yeah.
And you get your little grinder, you get to the right spot, and then you put it in your
The Chemex?
the Chemex with the filter,
Yeah,
and then you wet the filter first, so you get it all through, and you put your coffee in, and you get it, and it's 16.
I was gonna say, do you use a scale?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You got scale and everything. I have got it lined up. If they come in, they're going to be like, this guy is running a drug dealing operation, and they're going to see a bunch of coffee, and they're going to be like, this guy's just a fucking loser. Never mind. This guy just sucks.
No,
All right.
no.
Still arrest him. Like, get him out of here. Put him in jail. But like, we don't have anything. Just get him off the streets.
Get them off the street.
Yeah. So that's what I want.
Coffee making can look like a whole science experiment, that's for sure. They have these, have you seen like the siphons?
Yes.
It looks so crazy.
Yes.
It's using like a either like a halogen lamp or like some kind of heat source, and it's basically just like I don't even know how to really describe it. It just looks like a huge science experiment.
Yeah, it's just
but-
a distilling process.
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
It's literally the exact same stuff I use in an organic chemistry lab.
yeah, that
Literally the
makes
exact same
sense.
thing. It uses like a cooling so it condenses and puts down to the. It's awesome.
Has
stuff.
it fall? It's really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's fucking science.
right. Yeah, no, it's
Science!
coffee is so cool to go into, I suppose.
Yeah,
but-
there's this book called the Physics of the Physics of Filter Coffee, which is this huge book of a scientist that is from Oregon that literally is
Where did the astro come from? I don't know. I'm sorry.
I think it's astrophysics.
Okay. Okay.
But
The physics of astro coffee.
or maybe aerophysics. It's definitely the physics of filter coffee, just the physics of filter coffee. But it's a scientist from I think Oregon that is this huge nerd for coffee and talks about like the grinding process and how you need to like spray it with a little bit of water beforehand, because if you grind it at a certain temperature, the particles in the coffee get charged and you don't get nearly as good of a good refinement and grounding. It's so cool. It's the one thing I nerd out about, and I want an unlimited supply of it.
You got it.
Do you know what's hilarious? Is like Kahm started this conversation be like, I need unlimited supply of something so I can see and function in life.
I need Dr. Pepper
Specifically from McDonald's.
to see and function.
I remember popcorn and coffee.
Yes, I still need. I am dependent on coffee. I'm not gonna lie. Like I am dependent on it. I
I
like
get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I need my caffeine too. I don't like coffee, but I do. I get it the natural way through soda.
The natural,
natural way.
The way God intended.
The
Me
way
too.
God intended, man. Yeah.
Me too, man.
Dark cola all day, whatever it is, minus Coca-Cola. That's crap.
You're
Yeah.
a Pepsi Cola
I'm
guy?
a Pepsi. I'm a Dr. Pepper guy now. I've reformed. Wow. But I
got
used
so
to.
excited.
I spent like the first like 5 years or so as an RC Cola kid.
yes.
And then
Yeah, that's
and
ever
then,
gotten.
and then about 32 years as a Pepsi guy. And
Nice.
then I just went hard into Dr. Pepper the last couple of years. So,
Hard turn.
Hard turn.
Hard turn. But the right turn.
Good turn, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
23 flavors. What? Get out of here.
You can't compete with 23
Can't beat
flavors.
it.
Not one of them's RC Cola, so of course you can.
Well, I was
RC Cola's the
I
best
was
cola.
dumb and immature.
Cola is one of them, actually.
Not RC Cola.
Why were you dumb and immature, Kahm?
Because I chose RC Cola at the beginning. And then I was
better
like,
than
wait,
Dr. Thunder.
Pepsi's way good.
Like I have to admit, RC Cola is like the greatest cola by itself. You cannot mix anything with RC Cola.
No.
It does not mix with
I really
anything.
don't think I've had RC Cola now that
It's
I'm
been a
like, thinking
minute.
about it.
So I made the mistake of telling my father-in-law that I was an RC Cola guy as a kid. So then
You
for,
stupid
for
idiot.
Christmas that year, I got a flat of RC Cola, 2 liters.
That is genius.
A flat of them?
And would you believe they were flat and expired?
I don't know when they stopped making
Flat
RC
of 2
Cola.
liters. Just like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this?
Are they still making that?
They still make it.
RC Cola.
Yeah,
For
you
sure.
can get it, you can get it on
What
tap.
the fuck do you think? They're stop making it anymore?
I really don't know where
Yeah.
this passion from you is coming from on RC Cola.
It's the best cola by far, hands down. It's the best. They have like a new berries and cream flavor. They're making new flavors
They're
for
making
RC
new
Cola.
flavors. They're growing. Yeah.
Yeah,
You can get them on. You can get it
biggest
on the
thing in the
fountain
world.
at like a Tasty Treats or Tasty whatever. B&G Tasty Foods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't you know that?
Or Harold's Coffee House. Harold's Coffee House in
Oh,
Omaha.
that sounds really good.
They have RC Cola on a fountain.
That is awesome. Harold,
coffee
shout out.
house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, coffee and RC Cola. Like I want that. Can I get a limited supply of that?
Just Harold's Coffee House. Wherever. Yeah.
That sounds
RC
great.
Cola? There's something there. We can
Yeah.
make it work.
Royal Crown Cola, I believe, is the
It
RC.
sure is.
Okay.
Yeah, and unlike other sodas, it doesn't pretend to be a doctor. So
Not pretending.
yeah, show me a medical license.
I will. Give me a little bit, but
23 flavors of lies.
23 flavors of lies. It is different than like Mr. Pibb, which I would argue is
Pib Extra.
Pib Extra. I'm sorry. They
Yeah,
get
there's a
sued
whole
for that.
thing.
Yeah.
But
Big
I
X.
like that on Pib Extra it just says spicy cherry soda.
You don't need to know what kind of spice.
No, it just nailed it. Like that's what it is. I love Pib. Pib is so good.
Pib's phenomenal.
We have that on tap here at Hurrdat.
We do.
Yeah.
And I
Really?
use it. Yep.
Ah, lucky
You can go
guys.
grab some Pib right now if
Yeah.
you want.
When-
You might. You might. So, Cam, was your answer RC Cola?
Yeah, it is.
In
contacts?
in no way is it RC Cola. No. Do I have to answer it, right?
Your own question.
Yeah. Because the contacts was just an example.
Correct. You did say
Yeah.
it was not it.
It really made us look
I
like
did say it out
douches.
loud. I would, other than, like time would be perfect, but then it's like, oh shit, do I control time or do I freeze time or am I just, living forever? That's weird,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know?
that would be
And then the whole thing's like, you freeze time, then are you aging while your time is frozen or are you, so what's the deal there? So I'm not going to say time. You're welcome. I will say, just to be with you guys on like shit we don't necessarily need. The fucking
I still combat my need. But whatever.
things that we like that taste good, I guess. I'll say I will forever take the Blue Box Blues Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Oh yeah.
The best. Like
Heavy
the
hitter.
like where you stir it and it sounds like sex.
Original
You know?
flavor. Yeah.
Does that.
Make the noise.
Dude, try it. Next time you make some mac and cheese, stir it and tell me that doesn't sound like sex.
I've seen that
throwing it out
Vine.
there.
I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a thing? I didn't know. I
Yeah,
thought that was
that was
a
the
thing
whole
that
thing.
I just had in my head, and that's awesome. So,
Sounds like good something. I'm not going to say.
cat.
yeah. But
cat.
that,
I hope it's say it.
I'll take that mac and cheese.
So, okay, that's like 99 cents a box. But if you had like
It's like
Velveeta.
$1.29 now.
Yeah, but what if it was like I just reached in my pocket and had a handful of mac and cheese?
I like that all is a source in your pocket. I'm just carrying movie theater butter.
Right. I should have put that caveat in the question. Like, it has to be in your pocket.
Coffee from the pocket.
Yeah, just grounds.
Yeah.
It'd wake you up. Yeah, picking it up. Just
You can't let those people in the movie theater. They have handfuls of mac and cheese in their pocket.
But you can't get rid of it. It just
Yeah, it's
responds
always there.
infinitely.
And nobody else can reach in your pocket and get it. It's only you.
Are you going to smell like mack and cheese?
No.
We
it's
could
not
be
there until
the
you
world's
reach in.
shittiest magicians. Nothing in my pocket.
Yeah.
I'll have a small boy reaches.
Get that mac and cheese.
What?
Yeah, you know, like nothing in my sleeves, and you got a kid on the audience to like
You have a
look
small
around.
kid reaching into your pocket. Is that what you just said?
And you reach in, you grab out mac and cheese, like oh.
Petition you find a new assistant.
Your parents
real.
are around.
It has to be someone from the audience.
I swear I have mac and cheese in there.
That's funny. I swear.
That's some good mac and cheese, though.
That is some good mac and cheese.
They,
Are you a big like shapes guy?
Oh, like when they have like the
I recognize
SpongeBob
that.
shapes.
Do you understand what a circle is?
I do understand what a circle is.
SpongeBob mac and cheese
See,
is
now,
different.
yeah, I've had those before. It's pretty good,
It's
but
a different flavor.
it's different.
Yeah.
Like, oh, remember when they came out with like the Cheetos
Yeah.
mac and cheese? It was like, oh, I want it to be better. I
Or even
wanted
like
it to be
the
better.
extra cheesy one that they have that still looks the same. It just has a little ribbon.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. So like, it's got to be Kraft
OG.
original mac and cheese macaroni noodles.
I get that.
Yep.
Bangarang.
Big fan.
At restaurants, they have, instead of like on kids' menus, how they have like mac and cheese, if they don't have like a gourmet mac and cheese, usually it's Kraft mac and cheese, but it's in this like plastic individual bag.
Yes.
Something about that makes it real. It's better. I don't know
I agree with
why,
that.
but it's
It's like the
Kraft
stainless
knows
steel.
what they're. It is. It is.
You gotta like
They
cut a
know what they're
little
doing.
slice
Kraft,
down the middle of it.
They get it. Yeah.
Do you cook
Yeah.
it in the bag and just?
Yeah, you like stab it with a fork to give it some aeration in the microwave, and you just throw it in the microwave
Yeah,
for
and
like
then
a minute and a half.
And that
or
tastes
something
better than
that.
like stovetop
For
Kraft.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
I-
could
For
probably
sure.
buy that somewhere
Yeah.
Probably could.
we had it in our
Probably.
house.
But why buy it when
Restaurant
you get it
Depot.
unlimited?
That's true.
from your pockets.
True.
From your
Pockets.
Oh my pocket.
Also, I won't find out what my love language is. 'Cause I got to the end of the test, and they want $1.95.
Oh, of course. Of
It
course.
said free at the beginning,
Love ain't easy, man.
Boo.
so
What do you
we'll never
feel
know.
like it
we'll
is?
never know.
What is your heart telling you?
What are my options?
Well, it obviously isn't
we
gifts.
have like
'cause
words of
he would've paid it.
affirmation, gift giving, a physical touch.
Not words of affirmation because he
Quality
was pissed that he
time.
couldn't get it. Quality time. He spent
If
quality,
time
with
one,
the-
I'll take that. That
Yeah.
probably sounds legit.
I feel like there's another one.
Selfishness.
There's physical touch,
selfishness.
right?
I said that.
Oh, sorry.
And
Selfishness.
like, when I was answering all those questions, it's like, do you prefer when you're in your relationship this happens? And there's two options, and you just do a bunch of those over and over again. And it's like, well, a lot of them was like, oh, they say nice things to you versus whatever, or they watch a movie with me, or I'm like, man, I'm pretty selfish. Like it's all about me in this one. So love language is this guy.
Me.
I'm
Kahm.
important.
I can't believe how many questions was that? They made you pay at the
It
end,
was probably like 25 or 30.
and they made you
And
pay
they made
for
you
it.
pay for that
Yeah,
time?
yeah.
You can do
That's
BuzzFeed.
crazy.
5 questions will knock you out.
Right.
Real quick.
For
Who's your
sure.
favorite Harry Potter character?
And that's how
Probably
they
love
determine
physical
it.
touch.
How about no Harry
BuzzFeed.
Potter? Do I have that option?
I forgot you're not a Harry Potter guy.
Yeah, do we have that option?
Oh, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, I can do it right now. Next question.
I got you. I got this one. You are given. This is actually kind of Harry Potter. Great segue. You're given the reins, complete control over one entertainment franchise like Harry Potter, Star Wars, Hunger Games, Marvel, any of these. You are given the reins over them. You're the creative director. You're deciding what piece of content comes out next. Which franchise are you taking, and what piece of content are you putting out first? I'm going with The Avengers, and I'm doing an office-style comedy TV show where it's people who just take complaints from all the stuff the Avengers break all the time. And they're just a call center, essentially,
Nice.
where they receive calls
That is a
about like New
great
York
idea.
City being
That's funny.
burnt down, or that one town floating up and everyone's calling into them, and they are like completely underqualified, but they have to deal with all the stuff the Avengers break, essentially.
That is a genius idea.
That or this is a
Oh, he
sad
gets
one.
2 ideas.
I did. I couldn't decide. And if I'm giving them out for free anyway, I'm gonna do a movie about a stormtrooper, like a guy who like goes into stormtrooper because he has like poor economic conditions in his home, and he's like, I'm gonna join the army because it's best, and stuff like that. He makes a bunch of friends on the Death Star or whatever. He starts progressing. He charts a whole career path. He's just doing it for the money, just because he's in on a planet that's controlled by the Empire. Death Star blows up. It's all over for him. He's just a regular guy, No one really considers that side of Star
I like
Wars.
that one. That's good.
Yeah, it would be sad at the end.
Well, yeah, absolutely, but that's a powerful message.
Yeah, it's sit there and you're like, I was thinking this while I was writing this question. I was like, yeah, I think America's probably more empire than anything else.
Yeah.
So
That's fair.
you could probably see that argument. I was like, oh,
No, North Korea's pretty
they don't like
Pretty empire.
expand though,
They're trying.
are they?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, not very well, but they're trying.
Okay. Thank you, North Korea advocate.
I'm a businessman, Grayson. What can I say? It's business.
So that's what I'm going with, though. That's my major franchise I'm taking.
Yeah, so I've actually thought about this multiple times, and I take a lot of influence from like abridged series.
Okay.
And that's whenever someone takes a previously made animated TV show, and then of course they take the lip flaps and synchronize them with their own like dub of words.
Lip flaps?
Yeah, lip flaps. It's like like
never
whenever
heard-
an animated character talks. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I get it. I just don't like that definition.
Yeah, hey, don't blame me. They're animators. That's
Gotcha.
their stuff. But one person did a
Screw you,
very,
animators.
very, very good rendition and redo of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay.
You know, and Yu-Gi-Oh is the card game where you can get sent to the Shadow Realm by losing, and that's basing all of their hopes and dreams off of a child's card game. And I really, really like it that in the Bridge series, they take full advantage of that where there's no stakes. Like, there's stakes, but they're like, yes, I'm going to beat you in this child's card game, and then we can go on and I will own your corporation, Kaiba. And he goes, no, Yugi, you can't do that. But I really, really like the idea of bringing back Yu-Gi-Oh, but just having it be normal guys.
No stakes.
No stake. It is just like me playing card games with other Yu-Gi-Oh kids that are Yu-Gi-Oh kids. And we all know Yu-Gi-Oh kids. People that don't fit into society. Miscreants. Degenerates.
I had one of those slide decks. Does that make me a Yu-Gi-Oh kid?
I made you the most fuckable man in 6th grade.
Is that like the arm thing with the whole thing? The whole apparatus on your arm?
Yeah, it has like 5 slots. They are if you still have it, it's like $460
Did
right
you
now.
read my yearbook?
I don't think fuckable showed up at all.
I don't think those words were in your yearbook. I don't know.
That's
I
one
knew
superlative
you
you
in
won't
6th
see.
grade. I don't
Biggest
know.
fucker in 6th grade, maybe.
I think every single episode should always end with like, Bill, the macaroni's ready, and they're like, no, shut up, Mom, and then you go upstairs, and then it
I
just
got
ends in the
Pocket
back.
Mac.
Wham!
Yeah, I think I would totally watch that of kids just going to their local game store and playing Yu-Gi-Oh, and
See, you could do that in real life, man.
yeah, but I'd have the movie, and then I'd cry. It's a movie. Yeah, it's a movie. I haven't thought about it too much, as you
Wouldn't
can tell. I'm
bank on
working
the
it
box
out.
office very much on that one.
Hey, Grayson, I'm a businessman. I'm thinking about the product line. I'm thinking about the product line.
Cost is next to zero. You're right. You can just
It
pick up
is.
kids off the street.
And make them, well, hold up now. Hold up now. Child labor is
But
very...
once you're a magic assistant who can pull.
No, these are grown-ass men, by the way. I want to make
Okay,
sure that it's
sorry.
grown-ass men playing Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a very important part of the
By
plot.
their own choice.
Yeah, by their own
Absolutely
choice.
no woman.
No
right?
women. It's the boys. Yes, it's exactly it.
Oh, I hope you can
Just
play
'cause
Yu-Gi-Oh
I
with
kinda
all these
look
guys
like
if you
one.
want.
I do think one of the plot points is that there's a woman in front of the game store and they have to figure out how to get like through the door without talking or interacting with her, and that's about 15 minutes. I think that's a very, very important thing
when
to
they
say.
leave.
That is funny.
Yeah,
They
like,
have to, like, there's a woman outside. Watch out.
oh, we're not
Guys, we
going to
can't
go
leave
there.
the store yet. There's a lady outside.
Just like a bunch of people.
I think it's a very, very important plot point.
I agree. If there's any plot point, I think it's that one.
Oh, it's all Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's all Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
That's Yu-Gi-Oh, baby.
Well, that is the catchphrase of the movie.
Oh, okay.
That's all
Yeah.
I'm good.
Who's got a major franchise you want to take over?
The one that I'm really thinking about is the Hunger
Hunger
Games because you
Games.
said it.
Yeah.
I
and
included it for you.
Yeah, you pointed. I can't think of anything else now. So it's gonna have to be the Hunger Games.
Mm-hmm.
And the next piece of content I'm gonna come out with. There's actually a lot of controversy around if there should be more Hunger Games content coming out. I'll preface by saying because the whole concept of the Hunger Games is really messed up and all of that jazz. Why do we want to watch people killing kids or kids killing kids and all that jazz? So that's a whole
Jennifer
thing.
Lawrence is in it.
She wasn't in the most recent one, but that is why I wanted to watch
that's why they
the first 3 for sure, or first four. Anyways, next piece of content I would come out with because so they just most recently released this like prequel that was President Snow's era of games, but it wasn't how the Hunger Games got started genuinely. Like
Like, how did society collapse to that point?
well, yeah. So, like, they do mention that, I think, if I'm remembering correctly, and I might not be, so nobody come for me in this, but I think President Snow's dad, I want to say, was buddies with this guy, and they were drunk one night, I guess, and they were like, haha, wouldn't it be crazy if we made all of these people pay for what they did by doing this, like, and coming up with the idea, pretty much. And they,
Well,
the Hunger
Bob
Games.
Snow, I have an idea for you. Hear me out here. A bunch of kids all in the arena killing each other, huh?
Right? And
You're
like,
already dressed for the part.
I mean, they kind of make it sound like it was just like this drunken idea that came up one night, and then one guy took it way too seriously, and like,
Is that the
it
actual
kept
like
going.
lore? Is that the lore?
Yeah, that's what they say. And like, I want to see the progress of people, like, honestly, because I could, not to get into a whole political whatever commentary on society right now, but I can. Oh, man, I might. But I think it'd be interesting to see a movie where somebody with this big idea that's really controversial and bad, really evil, but could be this also like charismatic type person who is good at wooing people and swaying people and getting people to go his way type thing, gets all of these people to be like, yeah, this would be a good idea. Yeah, let's have kids like kill each other in this arena every year. Yeah, like why would we not do that, you know? Just based off of current public figures currently and how politics are going, I don't know. It would just be an interesting piece to come out right now. I'm just saying.
Movie or TV show?
Probably. I would like.
Thinking sounds.
Thinking sounds. I like the longevity of a TV show. I like that it's not all done all at once. You know, there's more to hang on to.
Yeah.
And for somebody like me who just rewatches the same things over and over again because they have like an attachment to that thing, I feel like I would want a TV show. But
Of like someone convincing people to kill kids.
But I just feel like it would give it more time for the story to progress.
Give it more time.
Maybe you'd be able to hear more testimonies of people not,
you
agreeing
get a whole
with him
counter
and stuff.
movement.
Exactly. Whereas if in the movie you might not be able to have enough time for that, and it's just people being like, "Yeah, that's a great idea. Let's go. Let's do it."
I really do
Not
enjoy
that that's what I would do.
I do like the idea of
Straight up, everyone's on board. It's like, I'm glad someone said it.
Been thinking it. We were all thinking it, right?
Did Hunger Games put out a pro-child killing movie? Like, yeah, really pro. There was no negative connotation whatsoever. Everyone loved it in the movie, and everyone loves it in society now. Who would have guessed?
I don't know why this
There's
sparked
that.
this, and if I should even bring it up.
Do it.
Here we
The
go.
Last Boys episode, I just listened to it again. Brady was advocating for like child theft by Fox.
Like foxes take children.
Yeah, no, the Fox Studio Network. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly.
Fox the studio. I was thinking animals.
No,
is
it
still
was-
children.
it was Fox.
It
Okay.
was the animal. It was the animal. He's like, they sound like child screams, so you could just swap them out or
Oh,
something.
they
like
do. They do that.
So now it's we went from child kidnapping to child versus child crime in 2 Boys episodes.
Really doing it up.
So good numbers.
We're evolving naturally.
Good.
Oh goodness, Cam, are you taking over Harry Potter and just ending it, or what?
I'll end it, but then I'll be like, oh, let's call it something. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yes.
I would take. I like the idea of taking something and like what you were talking about, Brady, about doing something like repurposing another franchise. So I would take the Looney Tunes,
Okay.
right? Because I'm a big fan, and I would put that into Seinfeld. Oh, I know you guys aren't big fans of Seinfeld,
I
but
like Seinfeld.
I can't even think of how that would work.
well, you have Bugs Bunny as Jerry.
Yep.
You'd have Babs Bunny as Elaine. Probably Yosemite Sam as George.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
I was thinking more like an Elmer Fudd type.
Or Elmer Fudd would be cool
you need
too.
both of them.
Yeah,
That's true.
And I was trying to think of a tall, goofy guy, but I'm not really getting one.
Yeah, I think maybe more of a Daffy
not
Duck
getting
as
one
a
from
George.
Seinfeld?
Oh,
I'll
Daffy
go for
Duck.
a Kramer.
Oh, okay, I'll go Daffy
Who's
Duck.
the dog? What's the dog?
Pluto.
That's in Disney.
That's Mickey. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry about that one.
So those four on their adventures, and then the cast of characters would be the other Looney Tunes characters. Now, it's not necessarily like redoing Seinfeld with Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
It would just be those nonsense or nothing stories, new stories, but with Bugs Bunny and crew as the main four characters.
Second project,
Yeah.
Jersey Shore. with Looney Tunes.
Or Muppets. Let's do Muppets on Jersey Shore.
Oh, I do like Muppets
Okay,
and Jersey
yeah.
Shore.
Yeah.
I feel like that might not be
Diversify.
too far-fetched of a thing.
It's pretty close.
I feel like that might happen
I just
sometime in
want,
the future.
I want either the Muppets or the Looney Tunes to just be swearing all the time.
Yeah. They have that. It's called
tanning.
Wonder Chosen.
Really?
What?
It fucks
What?
your head up, man.
Wonder
Wonder
shows?
Shows?
Wonder Chosen.
What is
Is
that?
German?
No, it was on
funny
MTV in America, I don't know, 20 years ago.
Is it Looney Tunes?
It's
swearing?
basically like Sesame Street,
Okay.
but the guys that wrote it were on heavy drugs, and it's really wild.
Oh, cash
It's
money.
it's fucking hilarious, though.
I can dig it.
I endorse Wonder Chosen.
If you take nothing else from
Yeah,
this.
that's a good show.
Wonder Show.
I think you can find it. Just do a search on your whatever streaming service that you do.
Yeah.
You might find it somewhere
Wonder
for free.
Shows.
Wonder Chosen with a Z.
We're not sponsoring them, but do it anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway,
All right, Hope. It's up to you. The big question.
the last question,
big-
not the last question. Sorry,
one,
that's the
no.
wrong that's the wrong thing to say. No, it's not that big of a question. I just prepared a lot for it. So,
Sounds big.
for our video users, I have notes.
That's one
lot.
question.
That's my content for the one.
Hold
question.
on a second.
And like I said before,
All right, I'm ready. Go ahead.
I'm only going to end up using like a quarter of the information on this page. I just need to be prepared. Anyway, what the question is do you agree with your zodiac star sign? I feel like me being the woman in the boys episode,
What?
I don't know what's going on. Had to bring in this little girly pop aspect to the boys the boys episode. So here's the girly pop aspect. We're talking about our star signs.
I think star signs are straight Delulu, girl.
Well, I don't care. We're talking about it anyway, and maybe this will put you in your place, okay?
No, I heard my moon sign is who I am internally.
Okay,
where
okay.
My sun sign is who I project.
No, this is good.
And my sun sign,
That's.
I'm an asshole because I'm a Leo.
So I was gonna go into that. So we understand.
Do you have all of ours mapped out?
No, so I don't know what I don't know.
Oh,
I know what your
yes.
birthday is, but I don't know what Brady and Cam's birthday. Sorry, guys. So I
Fine.
was gonna ask you,
Yeah.
and that's why
Didn't
I
do
have
that
all of
much
this information
research,
on all these different
Makes
signs.
sense.
On like what you are
Yeah.
like.
So my birthday is August 31st.
Okay, good to know. I'll find that on here. Okay, you're a Virgo. Anyways, but so
Sounds manly.
basically, I wanted to start it off by explaining what your sun sign, what your sun sign is. Basically, like when somebody asks you what your zodiac sign, this is what you'll end up saying. It's
Okay.
what your it's what constitutes like your ego and motivations. It's kind of what your mind is, who you are consciously. And then your moon sign, that kind of has more to do with like your emotional natures.
Your
It's more of
id.
like your heart. It's yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's who you are truly deeply, your subconscious, everything like that. And then your ascendant or like rising sign is like your mask kind of. So who are you presenting to other people externally based off of like the energy you're putting out into the universe, stuff like that.
How is the
Okay.
mask different than like the sun sign?
So the mask, your sun sign, you're conscious. You can know certain things about yourself, but you might not project those things because of embarrassment or
It's the
societal
the mask
norms
is the
and stuff like
projection.
that. Yes.
What you're actually
Gotcha.
Yes. Yep. So I'm asking about your sun sign right now. Your
Okay.
conscious mind. Your general, what you would call your zodiac sign if somebody asked you it, based whatever. So, starting with, I guess.
Can I
what?
speak on this for 1 second?
What?
It's because I'll go. The reason I'm so against this is people will be like, "You're a Leo," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know," and they're like, "Oh, that."
But we're gonna
sucks.
talk about what that
You're
means.
selfish. It means you're like only thinking about yourself.
There's other
And then I
things.
go, "There's other things," and I'll go, "I don't believe in it," and they'll go, "Oh, just like a Leo." It's like there's no way out.
I don't know. It's the whole thing about astrology is it's exactly like religion. It's just a different.
This is religion?
It's a different.
based
It's
on
the
the
same kind of
stars.
concept. I mean, it's a spiritual way of thinking about things, just in a bit more of a different, based on a different thing. Instead of a book that somebody wrote once upon a time, it's based on. I don't know,
How
a
the
bit more
stars were
science.
aligned.
I don't know.
It's how the stars were aligned.
Your
when you
star,
were
yes,
born.
exactly. Like your sun sign is specifically like the position that the sun was in when you were born, like the constellation that it was passing
Well, it was dark.
line.
It was dark when I was born, so.
Well,
it was
but there's
nighttime.
still, yeah. I mean, I was born at like 3:49
don't
a.m.
have one.
So,
Other side of the world.
but anyways, there's things that you might resonate with, and there's things you might not resonate with. This is, of course, all broad and
Are you a
vague.
believer in this?
I think that
Should we
there's
hold
something
our
to be
tongues a
said
little
about
bit
it. I am going to believe in this more than I'm going to believe in some kind of religion based on a Bible somewhere.
Don't be specific.
I will not be more specific than that.
And that could be any non-denominational book.
I just don't trust them.
Some Bible somewhere. You know.
I've always needed to have some kind of scientifical. I don't know. It's hard for me to believe things without
need
a
logic.
like some kind of evidence behind it, right? And I used to say before I knew anything about what words were coming out of my mouth, I was like, I'm a Scientologist because I thought that's what I thought instead of it just
Lord Xenu type of guy.
things don't work the same ways that I thought they did. Anyways, so I would believe I think there is something to be said about it. I believe more in the energies and the literal science behind it than some big greater being that
Okay.
lives in some throne upstairs. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
So the question is, do you like align with the stereotypes or
Oh,
whatever
yes.
of your star sign, so your sun sign? So going into what you're a Leo, you said. So what I have found, your traits
So he
are.
says.
So
Such a Leo thing to do.
No, I can vouch. He is a Leo.
You weren't around. You don't know.
I've been around for all of the birthdays.
Not the first two.
You're right. You're right. I haven't seen the birth certificate.
Yeah.
My parents lost it.
Is it really?
It's not a joke. Yeah.
You're kidding me.
I think we got a new one.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Good things.
Anyway,
So I have I think most of them have 4 positive and 3. I don't want to
Less
use
than
the word
positive.
negative, but
They're compliment sandwiches.
they made me suck.
sure, yeah. So you're generous and warm-hearted, creative and enthusiastic,
Already out.
broad-minded and expansive, faithful and loving. So those are the positive
I was like, when's the
ones.
good ones? Where's the good ones? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we got pompous and patronizing, bossy and interfering,
Shut up.
and dogmatic and intolerant.
Ooh,
So
dogmatic.
how do you feel about? How
I
do
feel
you
like it's
about
stupid and I won't consider it.
That? Well, let's maybe do some
that
more
dogmatic
internal
and/or
reflection.
It wasn't open-minded.
I really like
Hypocrisy
the
and
first
iron.
4 things you said, the star said about me. And, the 5th one, not bad. The 6th one, what was the 6th one?
The 6th one technically was the bossy and interfering. The 7th was the dogmatic and intolerant.
I don't know how to answer this because I could be like, I don't feel like I'm intolerant, but I don't think that's something you can really say about yourself. Like, you can't diagnose yourself as tolerant or intolerant, so.
You can. I feel
Okay,
like are there
I'm
things
super tolerant.
I mean, are there things that you would think are normal for other people to be okay with that you are just not okay with?
War sucks. A lot of people do that.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on kids killing kids in a movie setting?
In a movie setting, that's the blockbuster, obviously.
Tolerant?
I'm gonna go more not realistic. I'm
Yeah,
not saying
no, maybe
that,
it was
but
something, sorry.
like somebody cheating on you, like how
Oh, sucks.
or it sucks. But
Am I
like, are
supposed to
you
be
gonna
tolerant
give?
of that?
Are you gonna give them another chance, or are you gonna be like,
Oh, no
I'm
way.
done, like
Oh,
this is
well-
it, sort of thing, like intolerant of?
I did once, and that sucked, so not again.
Yeah,
But that was
okay.
a learned experience. So,
Yeah.
but my
But
first
so-
time, I did give them a chance.
Okay, but was it ever the same?
Maybe it wasn't a
afterwards?
fair chance. I didn't really give them a fair chance.
Like,
I was like,
yeah.
you suck, but I'm
yeah,
lonely
definitely
right now, and it's COVID, so.
Yes.
So you could be intolerant of some things. I don't know, and it's like I said that you might not resonate with everything, or at least not as deeply with some things as others. But there
I am
might be something to be
intolerant
said.
Of yeah, sure.
I don't
Okay.
know. Some
I-
famous people that are Leos.
Oh.
If you're curious of who might be
Bundy.
actually, no. Barack Obama is one
Oh.
of them.
Obviously.
Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter himself,
And Weird Al.
and Whitney
And
Houston.
Weird Al.
Those are
Whitney
good
Houston.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to find a good broad, like,
I agree with my
Spectrum of
celebrities.
people.
How's that work?
okay, sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, Brady, when's
My
your birthday?
turn.
You said when?
August 31st.
Okay, so yeah, you're a Virgo.
Virgo.
Uh-oh, I have a predisposition against Virgo men, so sorry.
Well, the good thing is, it's all right.
Mighty intolerant of you, Hope.
I'm not perfect. I don't know. That's not one of my words, though, I don't think.
Wait, what do lions have intolerance to? They have like the other signs.
Lion? What?
Like you know, like they have different signs that don't like each other, like that.
Yeah.
What does he not like?
Oh, I didn't look into the, because I didn't. Yeah.
Oh, you just know mine because you're like, this guy sucks.
No.
I've always
I've
hated
had
you, Brady,
personal
and now I know
experiences with Virgo men. Virgos in
yes.
general who also just suck, but Virgo men specifically. And a shared experience, more than just like one man who was a Virgo. It's like multiple instances of men who are Virgos. And I'm like, hey, this must be a shared, something else has to be
Gotcha.
going on here, you know?
Okay.
Well, that must
into
mean
it.
you
Not
suck.
that I think that that's your case necessarily.
You
Anyways.
just gave
That's
like
fair.
literal evidence as to why you
That's
think
true.
Brady
just
sucks.
in my
got a
personal
good point.
experience. In my personal experience, I haven't met nearly enough people. So
That's true. Virgo men of the world, get your shit together. We got this.
yes.
And thanks for listening. Hope doesn't speak for all of us.
So your positive attributes, right?
Yes.
You're modest and shy.
Yes, that checks out.
Okay.
Nailed it right from the get-go, baby. That's
Nailed
me.
it.
Meticulous and reliable.
Yeah.
Practical and diligent. Intelligent and analytical.
That one for sure.
All right, now we got the nuts. The
the
other
cash
ones.
money
Yeah.
ones, the ones that make me cool.
Sure. Fussy and a warrior.
Yeah.
A
Sorry,
little
buddy.
bit.
Saw you punch a wall once.
Yeah. I wouldn't say much of a worrier, like
You were stressed.
stress for sure, but like I would say that more like anger, not worry.
Just
You know?
rage.
Yeah. Yeah, that Virgo rage, baby.
I mean, that kind of goes in this next one. It's overcritical and harsh.
That one for sure.
So harsh
Absolutely.
maybe a little bit in how you react to
Definitely
things.
overcritical of myself.
And then the last one is perfectionist and conservative.
Yeah. Definitely perfectionist.
Yeah. This sounds like oh. Then famous Virgos, we got Michael Jackson,
Oh.
Adam
Nice.
Sandler,
Also.
Zendaya, and Kobe Bryant.
Who's Zendaya?
You don't know who's Zendaya is?
Sorry, that's
I know
really
Kobe
bad.
Bryant.
Does the microphone have the capacity for that?
I really,
did
I,
not,
that was
no.
that was terrible. That was terrible for the microphone.
Have you seen
That's really unfortunate.
Have you seen Spider-Man?
Spider-Man?
The new
Yeah. I've
seen Spider-Man.
So it's
MJ.
girlfriend, MJ.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't know who that was.
She's pretty rad.
Yeah, sweet person.
She's
I
a
like,
really yeah.
She's
yeah,
a good actor. I like
she's,
her.
She's great.
Yeah, good stuff.
Tom Holland's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Really? They're dating?
Yeah.
That's so cute.
What's their Tom Daya? Is their ship name?
Maybe.
Zom. Sitting right there.
Zom.
Why are we not calling him Zom?
Why don't
Is
we
his
call
full name Thomas? Zomus?
Zamia.
Zenomus?
I don't know why whenever we ship someone we don't put like the
Dom.
SS in front of it so it's an actual ship name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, why don't you like the SS
Oh
someday?
yeah.
This is the funniest
Yeah.
fucking
Right.
guy I've ever met. That's hilarious. Why did anybody say that before? Yeah. Put an SS in front of a ship name? It's hilarious.
Does that mean anything?
It's like, when you name a ship.
Yeah, but like why SS? Because like that.
Oh, I don't know why they. I'm
Something
sure it's
ship, I'm
yeah.
assuming.
Sailing
ship.
Sailing ship.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question.
Sailing
Superior ship.
we have the
So-
technology, and I'm not.
I mean,
gonna
yeah,
look
we
it up.
have all the wealth of human knowledge at our hands, but we don't want to use it. That's true.
Wealth's a weird word for that.
So do you agree with your star sign?
The first one, no. The next few in a row, and the first one on the goods and the first one on the bad, not so much. But the rest, yeah, I think I kind of fit in pretty well there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. There might be something to be said about the stars. I don't know.
Just seems like they're really encompassing terms, like really broad. It sounds like one was like, yes, you're very good here. And also, like, You know that circle we had? Like it feels like it's filling in all the circle. Like it doesn't matter where we were.
What circle did we have?
Yeah, we had a
Damn, what
circle.
are you?
I'm a Capricorn.
You're a Capricorn?
Yeah, buddy.
Nice. Okay.
I'm the coolest of the bunch.
So that's interesting because this was the only sign that only had 2 bad things to say.
That's right. Because
So-
I'm superior. Far superior to my other signs.
Yeah.
Superiority complex. One of them.
So your good things are practical and prudent, ambitious and disciplined, patient and careful, and humorous and reserved.
Yep.
Not so much the reserved.
Yeah, not so much reserved, but yeah, fucking hilarious.
Then your not so awesome attributes, I suppose, are pessimistic and fatalistic,
Yep.
and miserly and grudging.
Miserly?
Miserly.
Miserly.
You have a lot.
Miserly.
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 Heat miser. Yeah,
I'm the miser.
I'm just spelling things out
And
here.
grudgely?
And
Grudgedly.
grudging.
Grudging.
I'm miser and grudgely.
Yeah.
I love the verb grudging, though. Like, I'm
are
grudging
grudging.
you,
I'm
bro.
just gonna, that's my next tattoo. I'm just gonna get grudging somewhere on me.
Oh, I like it.
Somewhere
Then
off.
famous Capricorns are Jared Leto,
Oh, good. I see the
Yep.
resemblance.
Dolly Parton,
I see the resemblance.
LeBron James,
Oh,
That's the most, most resembles
so
Cam.
far.
Elvis,
Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet,
Elvis'
Oh,
birthday was 2
Elvis.
days before mine on
Oh, that's
January
cool.
8th. I got a deep connection to that fucker.
and
Yeah.
Martin Luther King Jr.
Yep, of course.
Look at you.
Solid
Also,
list.
Pat Benatar and Rod Stewart.
Very nice.
I share birthdays with those guys.
Those
Very
guys
cool.
sound like all guys who hold grudges.
Well, Pat Benatar's a
Is
girl.
a woman. Yeah, is a woman.
guys in the boys.
Good old. He was talking about Patrick
Good old
Benatar.
Patrick Benatar.
You don't know
Benatar.
Patty?
So based on the few yups I got, I would say you agree? Question
I
mark?
would say that's pretty close.
Which one are you? What's
to me,
right
yeah.
here?
Yeah.
I'm a Cancer.
Your words.
I think I'm bottom left.
I can't read your handwriting.
Handwriting.
Good stuff.
Well, emotional and loving, which is so stereotypical to say, but whatever. Intuitive and imaginative, shrewd and cautious, protective and sympathetic.
Wait, shrewd's a good thing?
I know. I was like, what is that? I feel like that was not. I don't know.
It's your star hope. I don't know.
I don't know. We're not very, I don't know, not a lot going for us, I guess. And then we're changeable and moody. Yeah. And then over emotional and touchy and clinging and unable to let go.
Do you
And-
agree?
So you're emotional and you're over emotional.
Yes,
Is that what
apparently
is
so.
that what I gathered there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which it's interesting. I don't fully agree with because I'm not somebody who is like, I'm not going to cry at the drop of a pin, you know? Like it takes a lot for me to start crying. But when I do, it's bad. Like I'm having a breakdown. It's bad. But I keep a lot of these emotions in my brain up here. And so I do think I am a very emotional person. I just don't have a great way of compartmentalizing it all the time, I suppose. Or at least it's not a very physical representation of my emotions. So I don't know. I don't think other people always view me as a very emotional person. But they might too. So I don't know.
Is it bad? Like the first thing that came to my mind when you were describing that is like I just want to sit here and be like cry.
And it won't work.
If we all three did it, it might. Break it.
But we don't try.
Great content. That
I
would
can use some of my humor and make you cry happy tears.
I do cry happy tears a lot. Oh, and this is my big thing. I think I'm also very this is probably like a therapy thing, but like I think I'm very dysregulated or something like that with my emotions and how I feel them. Like when I will like feel like I need to cry, like there's a lot going on in my brain and I'm like, you know, it would be very cathartic to cry right now, but I can't get myself to do it. So I'll go like watch a sad movie or something or like listen to really sad music and like start crying about something else. So it'll trigger me to start crying about my own things. So I can like
So you
get it
make
out.
yourself cry.
Yeah.
Is that self-help or self-harm?
You be the judge.
Tune in next week.
That's a question for my
Was that the last
therapist.
question?
No.
Mic drop.
God, do we need help?
Who are your famous cancers?
Oh, my famous cancers. I got Meryl Streep,
Oh, she's rad.
Elon Musk, not
as rad.
as rad, and Princess Diana, which I'll
Oh.
take. I feel like I relate with her, so I'll take that.
What do you know about Princess Diana?
All that I watched a movie on
I know
that
the
Kristen
song
Stewart was
Sounds
in.
Dirty Diana
a
by
very-
Michael Jackson was about her.
I think she was a very misunderstood princess, and she was not a princessy princess.
She's a
She was like a, but she wasn't a princessy
She
princess.
broke the rules of
She-
the.
yeah.
She was, as Michael Jackson said, Dirty Diana. I remember
Oh.
this. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
the tune.
I appreciate her ability to sway from the norm and her what was expected of her. I suppose create
a
her own
maverick.
kind of yes.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
I think I have the last question.
Oh, wait, for everyone? Wait, no answer?
Last question, no answer. What is the best conversation you've ever had?
Welcome to Side B, baby. We're back as the boys.
It's the boys.
Side B boys back, and the question for the first one today that is on Side B is
Thanks for spitting it out like that.
yeah. I'm a linguist. I'm a businessman. The first question
I'm
is
a Virgo.
oh yes.
Oh,
Look
you
out.
don't have to
No,
tell
he's a
everybody.
Virgo. Not me.
Unfortunately.
Him.
What is one piece of clothing that is completely non-functional and irrational for you to keep, but you refuse to get rid of?
I have a fedora.
A fedora.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I used to pull it off when I was about 13. Haven't been able to do since.
You've kept it since you were.
Yeah, now it looks like a little tiny hat on me.
I need to see this.
And then, yeah, for some reason, as a 13-year-old, mentioned how much I like that hat. And so, 3 years ago for Christmas, my dad gave me, a denim fedora. Which
Blue denim?
doesn't fit. It's so bad. I was like, oh, I love this. Thank you.
You said the name of the gift and you're like, oh, a denim fedora. This is the best.
It's like that kid. Ooh, an avocado. Yeah. Thanks.
Were you the only one with a fedora? In your
Yes.
crew? Because only one fedora per crew.
My
That's the
crew
rule.
being
Her crew.
my family in that instance, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I wore it to the, not to get snooty here, the symphony once.
Fancy boy.
Yeah. It was nice. I held a door. Someone said, "You're a handsome, nice young gentleman."
And that was the
And
lowest
you've
moment
been
of my
living
life.
off of that.
Yeah, those are two different answers, and somehow both accurate.
Same.
I will not be rocking a fedora anytime soon.
Oh, the denim fedora. I love that idea.
I can bring it for you.
I would love to wear it.
It would go nicely with your leather vest.
Though I wouldn't be able to keep the ladies away from me. Sorry, ladies, I have business to get to. Please stay away.
If it wasn't apparent from my hat, I have business to do.
Oh goodness!
God.
All right. So
I would
that's me.
say mine is probably I have one of those trench coats that you only see in two situations. One when it's three people stacked on top of each other and they're trying to yeah.
Great bit.
Or if it's a streaker. And they're
also
a
good.
flasher. Yeah, flasher. Sorry. So I have one of those trench coats, and I don't tend to do either of those things necessarily. And technically, I think it's a raincoat, kind of like the texture of it, but it's that same tan color. The length is the same, and not that it's completely useless. I happen to have a lot of coats, so I don't use that coat.
Yeah.
Except for, I guess, if I feel like I need to be in one of those instances.
Yeah, it's a coat that screams.
Which instance do
Her
you think you're
officer.
gonna find
That's the
yourself in? Because you're pretty tall. I don't think you can get away with stacking 3 people on top of you.
Well, hold on now.
So that leaves one answer.
Criminal.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see myself doing that, but also if somebody triple dog dared me,
I'll do it right now.
Yeah.
don't do it. it, please.
If only somebody would triple dog dare me.
I don't have the trench coat anymore. Actually, it got set on fire.
Wait, why the fuck you still? That was literally one of the objections of the question. Was I still have it? That was literally one thing in the question you had to do, and you didn't do it.
You've upset Brady.
Remember you asked the question?
I'm sorry.
There were parameters, and you said, "You know what? Fuck those parameters. I'm not going to tell them about them until later."
No, I do still have it. It was.
It's on fire! It's on fire! It's gone! So what do you have? You don't have a trench coat, you have a burnt piece of cloth!
Can we bleep that fuck you just said, just for comedic effect?
Oh man, I'm as red as Brady should be. Yelling.
Brady's also very red.
I don't know what we have.
Got
So what?
dragged.
She didn't actually burn it. She just
No,
didn't want
I
to be triple
still.
dog
I
dared.
swear I still have. I just said, yeah.
Wait, so it's not
She
burnt.
doesn't want to be triple
I
dog
don't
dared.
want to be.
But I love where you took it.
I was like, I do still have it. Like, my hands
Mr.
are
Linguist
up.
businessman over here.
Hey,
It's like you tuned back into the conversation.
sorry I got heated.
You were just like Clark Griswold at the end of his rope. That's what that was. Like, for some reason, the coat thing set you off.
It wasn't even.
The jolliest bunch of fuckheads this side of the nut house.
Sometimes-
don't just have a burnt piece of cloth.
Sometimes I lose myself in the heat of business, so it's just
Sign of a businessman.
it's
Just
just
business.
I get it. I
business.
get it.
Yeah, sorry,
Can't blame you.
honey, it ain't personal, it's business.
Oh man.
That's
So you do have the
good.
coat.
I do have the coat. The coat is in my possession.
Ah, very good.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
it's
Now we
not-
can move forward with business.
Business can ensue.
Good.
Please do.
Very good. Very
Man.
good. Cam, do you have any clothing that you actually have and are on fire that you don't have?
Yeah, I got a shitload of clothes, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I
That's some good business.
All of it. Actually, it's so funny. The other day, so the wife and I went to a buddy of mine's band. It was their first show. They're a cover band, and they do 90s covers. So us and our friends decided, like, hey, let's all wear 90s stuff. So
Yeah.
I went as Fred Durst because
Badass.
it's easy
It's
to
your
pull off.
Halloween costume.
It's like the best Halloween costume I've ever had.
Yeah.
Very
'Cause
specific
people-
man can pull it off.
Because people talked about it for months afterwards. I'm like, well, I must have done good, so let's
Oh,
do that.
absolutely.
And then I went into I have a T-shirt museum
Oh.
box.
Oh.
It's not a museum, but it's a box that of shirts that I no longer wear. They don't fit anymore, but I would someday like to do something with them, like make them into a quilt
Oh, yes.
or
Crop top.
something. Yeah, crop top. Just get that belly out there, you know.
Sew them together to have like a human centipede effect where
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
one on top of each other.
I don't like the human centipede reference, but
Just make one big shirt out of it. But I was at that point, I realized I had so many shirts. Like, and there's like this box was just the black shirts that I hope to make into a blanket someday. And I'm sure I have 3 or 4 other boxes that are just
are
full
they
of
like band,
random shit.
Are they like band shirts? What's on them?
There's a couple band shirts. There's a couple hoodies in there. There's a lot of the shirts like have weird sayings on it, and just it's random. It's pretty much all over the place. But it's shirts that I did wear
Yeah.
for a time and enjoyed thoroughly. So that's not my answer. I just felt like I needed to tell people about
Very
that.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
them
weird.
know.
I'm
I can
weird
tell
a
the
little
weight's
bit.
been lifted.
Yeah. But I do have plenty of shirts that have so many holes in them just from wear and tear that I refuse to get rid of because like they're fucking awesome.
Yes.
How do you wear and tear holes into your shirt?
I'm not sure how it happens, but it just happens. Like I have a tie-dye shirt that I bought at Goodwill. It's soccer, but I never played soccer. But it was just a cool tie-dye shirt. It
Yeah.
had like green, purple, blue kind of coloring to it, and it was really awesome. And wore that probably every day during the summer when I was a teenager. You know, yeah.
Get some
I got a
tear.
Mickey's beer shirt.
Okay.
Also, I bought at Goodwill. It's got the B on the back, and it's so dope. Don't want to get rid of that. I have a
That one
shirt
makes sense. Look at
for it's really weird. It's called Turtle Bay Spas. They don't sell turtles; they just sell spas. But their logo's a turtle, And for whatever fucking reason, I found that. I worked at Goodwill, by the way. There was a time when I worked at Goodwill. I also like shopping at Goodwill.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, no fucking way. A turtle-based Boss shirt? That's insane. There's only one location that I ever knew of, and it was in Connecticut. And it was just fucking weird to me. So I
You were the
had to buy
only
that.
person to have that reaction to it.
Yes, in the world, the only person. So I have numerous shirts of that caliber of like, oh, wow, I need that shirt. And I'm never getting rid of it. No matter what.
I get you.
Like that is the coolest shirt ever, and there's no way I'm releasing that feeling, that emotion attachment to it.
So you just take it out every once in a while and look at it?
The next brilliant idea that I had with said shirts was to take the logo off of it and cut it out, and then sew it onto a hoodie.
Oh.
And make a hoodie out of it that could
Like a
last.
collage?
No, just one hoodie per shirt.
Okay. Gotcha.
So I turned that turtle-based Boss shirt into a hoodie. Or I turned that Mickey shirt into a hoodie, separate.
You could do that.
You could do that.
Yeah.
I've done that. I have one with me today in my office. I wore one of my transformative shirts. So
Transform.
yeah, it used to be a shirt, and now it's a hoodie.
New plane.
It's been sewed on to it. It's got a whole new life. Yeah. So, long story short, yeah, I have a shitload of that.
Stuff. Oh yeah, I've got one small shirt in my collection I hold on to. It is an old Dead Mouse shirt from Hot Topic that is like a medium, and I am an extra large. And I plan to one day get so muscly and big, I rip out of it like the Incredible Hulk.
That's a great plan.
I am saving that to. I have to wait till my son is like old enough to understand the depth of dad ripping out of a shirt in pure amazement.
Oh, just purely out of a bit. Like you get angry at him once.
Yeah. It's been coming for 7 years, son. I've been just working out just so I can rip out of this shirt one day, and I'm so upset with you.
At least you have a cause.
Oh, I do. I've been selling this for a while. It's a great idea. I think he's gonna be very impressed.
So not only is he a burden, he's an inspiration.
Well, he's an investment.
So isn't that
Investment.
neutral now?
I'm a businessman. I don't take losses. You
Not
take
on my taxes.
You guys take losses? I'm a businessman. It's very important I get that across.
So side B was for businessman.
Businessman.
Yeah.
Side A also was for businessman for some reason.
Side A was for a businessman. I have a question for you guys.
Yes, sir.
If you had to eat a crayon,
Yes, very good.
what color would you choose?
Mac and cheese, obviously.
That's a color?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever have those Crayola 64s?
Yeah, it's like a light
One of them is
orange.
mac and cheese?
Mac and cheese.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I think it's technically macaroni and cheese. I might be wrong.
I think
I
mac
might
and
be
cheese is
wrong.
copywritten by
I
Kraft.
retract my answer.
I might be
That's
wrong.
Messed up. Mac and cheese is copyrighted by Kraft.
They own it. You have to call it macaroni otherwise, or cheese and macaroni.
It's government
yes,
name.
that's true.
Yeah.
That checks out.
That was just the first thing that came to my head. I'm going to stick with it, though.
No?
Macaroni and cheese.
Macaroni.
I wasn't
cheese.
even thinking like food flavor or food named colors, like peach or something like that.
Like
That
they
was-
still taste like garbage.
Yeah, no, it's all going to taste like wax.
I was thinking
Yeah.
what's most visually appealing to my eyes would be most like how like something smells good, it's supposed to taste good, kind of. I'm gonna say like a nice teal.
How does teal smell?
I don't know, like the ocean.
Like the ocean, yeah.
Like
You went with the smell. I was like, where are you going?
But I don't think
fair.
I want to taste the ocean now that I'm thinking
Yeah, it
about
tastes
it.
like salt.
You've already tasted it.
Maybe like a creamy ocean.
That's gross.
Nope, I'm out.
Next question. Moving on.
I'm out.
Bad idea. Bad idea.
I love a good creamy ocean.
Because crayons are
should bleep
opaque
that.
like a cream. And then if it's
How can
Okay,
she get
I'm-
away with this shit and I can't get away with light red? This is bullshit.
You know what?
Don't get
In the
it.
face of new evidence, I want to formally apologize to
Yeah.
you. Yes.
Yeah, light red's acceptable.
In the face of
creamy
that.
ocean. Creamy ocean. Come on.
Creamy light
See, I
red.
can picture that like creamy teal. I can picture that crayon.
You know what I'm talking about. The creaminess adds
foam.
that. Yes.
Oh.
Thank you.
Seafoam.
Sea foam,
Yeah.
which is green.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is green.
But like
it is a
teal.
very green color.
Very green
It's a
color.
green
And I
color.
also would never call it cream ever. The cream of the ocean. Sounds horrible.
Creme de la.
This is the boys episode.
Creme
We
de la
can get away with more. I don't like that all of our laughs are also. Brady, what crayon you eating?
Oh shit, that wasn't the end. I thought that was the end.
No, you gotta eat a crayon.
Oh Jesus.
You gotta.
But yellow. I'm eating a yellow crayon. I think it's the best liar color, where it's like I could be good, and then it's not.
Why do you get that impression from yellow?
Because it's like, I'm deceptively delicious, and you're like, yes, you are, and then it's crayon.
That's the same it's the same explanation twice. What about yellow makes it deceptively delicious?
Is it like the yellow runts? We're like, ooh, I love a yellow runt, and they're like, shit, it's not banana.
Yes, exactly that. I got no. I don't know how we justify eating crayons. I'm trying to think.
felt pretty good about mine.
You felt pretty good about
Mac and cheese?
Yeah, that's not even a fucking crayon.
It is a crayon.
What?
It is. Look it up.
It is.
Crayola, yeah.
If you get that like 64 pack or something like
Little
that with like the
sharpener?
sharpener,
108
yeah,
pack.
No
Yeah.
wonder kids are eating them. God.
Kids are eating them?
No, I was just gonna
They're
say
not
I've
toxic.
always wanted to bite into a crayon for sure, or like soap.
Thanks for sharing.
The yellow is the most tempting
You don't
one.
get that like that feeling
The
of that.
intrusive thought of
feeling of
biting
like-
into soap.
Into crayon.
But like
She
the
said soap, too.
resistance that
Jesus.
it gives, but also like the I don't know how. Okay, well,
You know what? Live your dreams, girl.
I
Live 'em.
agree.
I'm so glad
I'm
the
just
weirdest
trying
thing
to-
I said today was like, I have a T-shirt museum. You're over here like, I want to buy a crayon.
Well, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
I want to buy
I
a
am
crayon,
perpetually
sea
5 years old
cream.
at the
Like,
moment.
Hold up. Great game show idea where you know how they like the hidden cake stuff around? Exact same idea where you have to figure out which one of the things is an actual like is a cake, but the rest of it is soap. You're eating bars of soap like,
Oh, it's
all,
like,
all the
is
soap
it
is in the
cake,
house.
but is it soap?
Or maybe it's like a good flavored soap that doesn't suck.
you mold it to look like a cake, but it's soap.
it's two cakes. One's completely soap.
Yeah, but like you're eating
The other one's a cake.
Just to help you with the visual on that. 2 cakes, 1 soap. Figure it out.
the idea sounded a lot better in my head.
Yeah. That's what Side B's for, is just saying random
No, I'm
weird
just
shit.
picturing Hope like demolishing the set, eating everything. It's all soap. Thinking it's fantastic. It's
Soap
like
and
best
all.
game show ever.
I've always wanted to do this.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I'm a businessman. That's a good idea. Let's get it
Businessman.
going, baby.
So we got macaroni and cheese, sea cream, yellow. Cam, what do we
Let's
got?
just say red because maybe it's cherry, maybe it's not. I'm not sure. It could be strawberry. We'll figure it
Could
out.
be
in the
blood.
end.
I like that.
It's still crayon.
It's gonna
Still
be
a crayon. I know,
Be
but
crayon.
maybe it's cherry, maybe it's strawberry. Who
Just
knows?
like all other 63 in the pack.
all the rest of them, it's still wax, but
Oh, I
just we spent way too much time on that crayon question.
yeah.
I think we got to cap it.
I thought we capped it before I had to answer.
Crayons don't have caps; those are markers.
Oh,
Bing.
All right, and that's side boo.